1, 2, 3.
The eavesdrop.
Hello, welcome to the Eavesdrop. My name is Layefa, and thank you so much for joining me for season 2. Yes, if you're listening, we're in the same place we've always been. I have not left, but if you are watching me on YouTube, then you know that I've moved things over to my main channel just to make life just a little bit easier for me. I don't even know where to start. Right. So I've got things that I need to get off my chest. I don't know if I should rant or just say the thing. So, okay, let me just a quick life update, right? Because this episode might be shorter than the usuals, just because. So, you hear those parents, they say, being a parent or being a mother it's so much hard work, but it's the most rewarding job it's so rewarding. Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. Not like I love my children. I really, really do. And I think if you listen, you hear me say this all the time. I really, really do. And some people, they're like, yeah, but your kids are good. They're well behaved. Yeah, I know that. That's not the issue. It's just that it's a lot. It's just a lot. So as of the recording of this episode, because it is a weekday, I've had to go and pick up my daughter from school. She is in reception. She's the youngest child. And, it's winter season, so it's also flu season. It's cold season, but we've still got corona. Like, corona is still coronaring, if that makes sense. COVID-19 is still COVID-19. So, obviously, there have been spikes in cases, but the government is not trying to have another lockdown. I mean, they say they're not going to have another lockdown because obviously they just want the economy to keep going. They don't really care about people's lives, but we're not talking about that. Anywho, so my daughter was coughing yesterday, and I'm really sorry. You're going to have to fast forward if you don't want to hear all the parent boring stuff, right? So my daughter was coughing yesterday, picked her up. No. After school, the teacher said, you might want to not bring her in because if I have to send her home, she's going to have to do 10 days off and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I ended up keeping her home just for extra precautions because that's what they advised me to do. So I brought her in today and they said, oh, did she do what's it called? A CPR test? Look, guys, I know I should be I didn't follow the protocol because I wasn't reminded, and to be honest, I just forgot. So I was like, oh no, she didn't. So basically I had to go and pick up my daughter. She was really upset because today was non-uniform day, and it was also apparently her class they were supposed to have a party, and now she cannot partake in the party. So she's really upset. And I'm just like, oh, great. So as I'm recording this episode, I have let her watch Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs because that's what she's asked for. Yeah, we have Disney Plus, don't ask. So she's currently watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. She's watched it like quite a few times now, but it doesn't get old for her. And also while she's watching that, I can quickly record this episode. So it might not be a very long episode, as I said, but this is just a parenting hack. Like, in extreme cases, I had planned that today would be a filming day, but now I have a child, and it's also a reminder that it's like school. Is school really for learning, or is it just free childcare? Because right now I've put her in front of the TV, she's watching a movie, and if she was at school, will she really be learning or will she be playing? Anyway, so that's was that really a rant? I'm just kind of letting you know what the situation is. So if you randomly hear a child say, "Mummy," I might try and edit that out, but that's the dealio right now. But yeah, so that has been me today. How are you doing? How's things going? I hope you're wrapped up. Look, the weather's changing. If you do not have your heating on by now, you should. You should think about it. And I love, like, it's also, I don't know if it's past already. Wait, let me just check my dates. As of the recording of this episode, Guy Fawkes Night has not happened yet, but I love Guy Fawkes Night. So if any of you don't know, is this just a British thing? But like bonfire night, I think it's ever since I had children. Like, I used to go a couple of times as a child, but it wasn't like every year. And obviously last year we didn't go because of the lockdown or whatever. But I've really enjoyed bonfire night with the kids. It's been so much fun. It just feels really magical, and it just makes me feel like, oh my goodness, we're getting closer to Christmas. Yeah. That's me. But I love bonfire night. I love the fireworks. I love getting wrapped up really warm. I love it when I go to a fireworks when they have like a whole, like, usually they put on sometimes they spend a lot of money, and they, it's a whole theatrical thing. There's music to go with the fireworks, and it's just and it's usually really, really cold. So anyway, I'm hoping that I go this year, or there will be a thing this year, because I know COVID is still COVIDing. I'll wear my face mask, and so will the kids. It'll be fun, and plus the face masks will keep you extra warm, and you got your glove and your scarves, and anyway, it'll be fun. I'm planning, because it would have already happened. You know what? Next week I'll tell you if I actually went or not. But I'm planning. I'm hoping that we'll have like some, not. Is it camping chairs? Are they called camping chairs or deck chairs? Where the foldable chairs, just for us grown-ups who want to sit and watch it. Yeah, so a new section to the episode is, what are you rinsing? And I'm asking you, what are you rinsing out? What are you listening to? What song, what track, what album, which artist are you listening to consistently? Right? So that's the question I put out there, and I want to share with you what I've been rinsing. So some of you know that R&B is my default. I love all music. I do. I love most music. Let me not say all music. I love most music, and especially if it has a soul element to it. But R&B is my default. Like, some people listen to, like, their default is, I don't know, country, or their default is Afro beats or whatever. And I love all of that stuff. But my default is R&B, like 90s are not even like, I love 90s R&B, but it doesn't have to be 90s R&B. It can be current R&B, but it has to be R&B heavy. So I say all of that to say, I'm just brought out my phone to see, oh my gosh, there's this song that I've been rinsing out. Oh, it's so good. So I don't know if any of you have heard of the artist Shaka with 2 Ks. Been following him for a long while now, since his Shakapella days. Love him. Anyway, he's come out with, is it an EP or an album? Is it an EP or an album? I don't know what it is. It's something, Sha. But there's a song that I cannot seem to get past. Like, it's you. If you've listened to it, you know what I'm talking about, and you know where I'm gonna go. Yes, Scuba Deep with Tiana Major 9. That, you see the sound that I'm making? That is what that song does to me. It's so good. Look, go and listen to it. I might add it to my playlist. It should already be added to the playlist. I know I haven't done a playlist episode in a while. For those of you who don't know, I also have a Layefa's Lounge playlist where I just like, the playlist is dedicated to R&B, and it's very R&B heavy. This song right here is Forgetting the Panties Wet. Look, I love it. It's so good, and I can't even play it because I don't want to get demonetized, because this also gets uploaded onto YouTube. But when I tell you this song, if you love R&B, it's like, so I listened to he did a an Instagram live a while back, and he was just going through, is it an album or is it an EP? And he was going through the record, and he spoke about this song in particular and how it was actually a Tank sample, but it's like, I don't know, I suppose it's like played backwards. And what I love about Shaka, and it inspires me to actually want to sing in my British accent, not just him but some other artists as well, is just him singing in his British accent. It's the and you know what, Tiana Major 9 really bodied this song so well. I really look, what can I say? I'm just going, look, I'm not actually, I'm saying stuff without actually saying stuff, but the song is so good. And you know what is funny? This, Tiana Major, I've never really taken note of her voice properly before, but especially on this track, I'm hearing a similar tone to Jasmine Sullivan. Can anybody relate? Just say I if you can relate, if you can hear it. I'm not saying that she sound, well, yes, I am kind of saying that she sounds like Jasmine Sullivan. The tone. I'm not talking about the vocal ability, the agility, the flexibility. I'm not talking about all of that stuff because I have no idea. But the tone itself, I'm like, this could actually pass for Jasmine Sully, because it sounds mad gully. And here I am trying to rap. Let me stop that right now. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. But her voice, her tone, the richness, she's got a very mature voice, because I think she's quite young, and I'm just getting Jasmine Sullivan vibes from her tone alone. But I love, there's a line in this song. Let me just find the line. That's not what I said. I said scuba deep. I didn't say dive deep. You see, Google, yeah, you're rude. I didn't ask you to correct me. I really didn't. You're just doing too much. So I'm just going to say the first verse of this song. He says, sugar and thighs, as in thighs. You remember how we've said in the past that big thighs save lives. He's saying, sugar and thighs without the lies. Oh my God, I can't even speak English. Sugar and thighs without the likes, asking if I've got work at 9. I put up a fight, but her left and her right was better than I had ever felt before in life. And there's a line, it's this bit. It's kind of like a bridge or pre-chorus, and he sings, too late. Oh, that is the wet panty part right there. It's so good. So that is what I've had on repeat. That is what I have been rinsing out constantly. I can't stop listening to it. It's so good. The hubby cannot relate because he doesn't listen to the same. He's not really into R&B the way I am into R&B. But yeah, it's doing a lot. It's doing a lot. But yeah, go and check out that song. I want to hear, what have you been rinsing out? And also, what have I been watching? So after the whole Squid Games, right? Because I did enjoy Squid Games, but the very end I didn't like. But now that, has it been actually officially announced that there will be a season 2, then I get it. But the very ending, spoiler alert, I do like the plot twist with the old guy being like part of the game. I did like that, but the very ending wasn't me. But great, absolutely loved it. So now I'm on to Alice in Borderland. Guys, obviously by the time this goes up, I may have already finished it. So maybe next week we can reconvene and talk about the thing. That's if I still care to watch, because I'm just like, these Koreans, like, what's going on? What was the meaning of these jockey? So I've started watching Alice in Borderland. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish it because it's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Just people dying for no reason. I'm not understanding. I'm not comprehending just yet. But I'm only on episode 2 and I'm halfway through episode 2. But as I said, By the time we reconvene, I may have finished it. Who knows? So that's what I'm watching. And I know I've mentioned about what I'm watching, but I'm also want to talk a little bit about what my daughter's watching, because as I said, just to buy time, I've let her watch a movie. So she's going to be in front of the TV for maybe 60 minutes, 90 minutes, however long. She's not watching Alice in Wonderland. She's watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So first of all, I want to address Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs because it's doing me a little bit. I don't know why, but it's doing me a little bit. First of all, right, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Sleeping Beauty, why is the story pretty much the same? Like, what's that all about? Like, what? And I know at my big age, why is it only now that I'm clocking that the story is pretty much they fall asleep and Prince Charming has to kiss them? Like, why? Like, oh. And then secondly, the thing that I want to get onto with Snow White is like, told to run away because the queen wants to kill her. And so she's in the forest talking to the animals and whatnot. Then she finds this little house, which is, the dwarf's house, as we all know. And the caucasity of it all, like, she just rolls true. Like, this is not your home. You knock on the door, no one's in. You look through the window, no one's in. Nobody has invited you in. So don't come in. In what other story did a lady do it? The caucas. What other story? It was Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Like, you knocked on the door. You looked through the window. There's nobody at home. Who told you to go in the house? Who told you that they needed your help? Saw the dishes everywhere. Thought, let me just help. But if it's everywhere, maybe that's their version of tidy. So you mean these Oyibo people, they be teaching their children from young that, yes, just go in and be territorial and take over the thing. It's not your house. It's not your country. Just take over the thing. Okay, I'm going a little bit too far, but you get where I'm going. It's just a bit of banter, guys. Just a bit of banter. But yeah, I was watching because I've seen it so many times with my daughter, and I'm watching it thinking, hang on, why is this okay? What is wrong with this situation? Anyway, I know people are going to be like, it's only a story. It's a fit. Okay, fine. I get it. I know. That's why I'm letting her watch it again. Hello. That's that with what I've been watching, what she's been watching. We spoke about what we've been rinsing. It's interesting because now that things have kind of died down, or at least I'm hoping things have died down by now. But it's funny with the whole Jessy Nelson situation, and I don't really have 2 pence to add. And it just got like Twitter saying like, is this cultural appropriation? And it got Twitter really riling up about like, what are your favorite cultural appropriated songs? And I wanted to share with you a couple of mine. I know it sounds I wanted to just share with you a couple of mine because all of that has happened. Jessy has said her piece. Nicki Minaj has said her piece. I'm not sure I care. Share with you a couple of my favorite cultural appropriate, and I'm like, is it cultural appropriation? I don't know. So I've got 3, and I want you to comment below if you're watching via YouTube, or if you're listening, can you comment? But just share with me, what are some of your favorite cultural? So number 1, it's this number 1. Okay, this is not in any order, but the one by is his name Snow? The song, the song Informer. I like you from down. Yeah, I like you from down. Informer. Yeah. Why don't I still know the words at my big age? Look, that right there. Ooh, biggest tune. That song is such a tune. Guys, really. And if you know the words, comment below. I've forgotten. But yeah, it's a white guy who sang that song. Did anybody know? That song is big tune. We should actually find out what is the name of the artist. I think his name's Snow, or is it Ice? Informer. Yeah, his name's Snow, right? Just random white guy. Informer, say daddy, me, Snow, me, go blank. What is he say? Oh my. So I've just Googled the lyrics. It says, Informer, say daddy, me, Snow, me, I go blame. I lick you boom boom. I lick you boom boom down. Detective man say, okay, detective. Detective man say daddy, me. No, this is not making any sense. I'm trying. It's hard to read it. Detective man say, daddy me Snow, me stab someone down the lane. I licky boom boom down in former. Say daddy me Snow, me I go blame. Nah, he's chatting poop. What? I'm getting this so wrong. I'm reading the lyrics. I'm like, nah, he's chatting fraff. Like, what is he saying? This is a big boy tune. Biggest cultural appropriation ever. But this is a tune. And I'm just like, nah, he's chatting fraff. Like, he's not making any sense. Okay, true say, I don't know patois. But, like, yeah, that is that tune. I'm just looking at the lyrics. I'm like, no, problems. So also, number 2 song, or is this number 2? Okay, so Addictive. Anybody remember Addictive by Truth Hurts? He drags me down. He fills me up. That might not be the words. Into the zone, and he's not alone. I'm butchering this song. He's so contagious. He turns my pages. He's got me. He's what I'm waiting for. He keeps me guessing. Spontaneous. Oh, tune. Biggest cultural appropriation ever. Well, I always wonder, like, if a black person does it, is it still considered cultural? Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, there's actually a story behind this song. So this song, it's a sample of an Asian song called, oh my goodness. Oh, I did my Googles before, but I don't know if it's still on my phone. Oh my goodness. So the sample is from an actual song, like an Asian song from maybe a Bollywood movie or something. And one of the producers or whoever it was heard the sample. And so one of the producers heard the sample, and literally, if you hear the original tune and the Addictive tune, like, it's literally, they didn't change anything. They literally just ripped off the song. And I discovered whilst, scrolling through Twitter, as one does, because that's, a very important place to do your research, that Dr. Dre was actually sued for I think it was like I don't know if it was like 500,000, or it was a lot of money that he was sued for, because he literally just ripped the song off. And they said they called it cultural. There was a word that they called it, cultural something. Let me find it. Yeah, so I found the article. So it says, Dr. Dre Interscope stung with a 500 million lawsuit on the song Addictive, right? So it's Truth Hurts, and the lawsuit, her record label has been slapped. Weaver, an Indian film and music company, is suing Interscope Records and its parent company, Universal Music Group, to the tune of more than $500 million over the use of an unlicensed sample on Addictive, the first single from Truth Hurts. So it goes on, and there was a word that they used. It was cultural something. So it was so funny. The DJ Quick, who produced the Addictive, said he stumbled upon the track one night on television. I woke up one morning, I turned on the TV and landed on this Hindi channel and just turned it up real loud. Quick explained this past summer there was a commercial on, and I just got up and went into the bathroom and started brushing my teeth. I'm brushing, and before I knew it, I was grooving. The beat on the TV was just in my body. I went back in there and looked at the TV. There was a girl on there belly dancing just like real fly. So I pushed record on the VCR. Wow. So you just thought, yeah, I'm gonna just copy that. So I found that quite interesting. Oh, that's a really good song. That is a really, really good song. And you know what other song is another I don't know. Is this called, guys, I almost want to argue. Is this cultural appropriation? I do love him, but I do wonder, his hits. So let me just say who I'm talking about. Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl. Anybody remember that song? Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. But up to you, my darling. Oh, mysterious girl, move your body close to mine. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing anymore, but look, I was young when that song came out. Well, yeah, I was young when some of the others came out. I was young. I remember when that song came out, and I'm wondering, is that cultural? But that song's a tune. It's a goodie. Look, comment below. What are some of your faves? It's so problematic, but what are some of your faves? Because I just find it so funny that, like, I don't know. The whole Jessy Nelson thing got everybody discussing. And I suppose in another episode we could really discuss, because I think it's more than just her. I think it's an industry thing, but I want to talk about whether is it really blackfishing? And if it is, why? And if it isn't, why? But that could be a discussion for a completely another episode. I thought I wanted to keep this kind of lighthearted, and also being aware that my daughter will soon scream, "Mummy, it's time," or the movie's finished. So I just wanted to share with you what I've been listening, what I've been watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Do comment, subscribe if you haven't done already. Also, if you're listening to me on Apple Podcasts, rate the thing, innit? Rate it there. If you go straight down to the bottom, there is a way that you can rate it. Give it a 5 stars, please. Help your sister. Help me help myself, innit? Anyway, thank you. Until the next one. Bye.
The eavesdrop.